Hey guys, if you don't know me, my name's Aiden and this is Cherry Creek Outdoors. I just wanted to go over kind of some new things that I'm going to be hunting with this season. I was excited to share with you guys. I bought the Frankie Affinity. This is a 3.5, so I can shoot really anything that I want through here. 28-inch barrel and then waterfowl camo. So I'm really happy with this gun. I'll be honest, I haven't shot very well with it yet, but I've only shot at Blue Rock with it, put about 150 rounds through it. I'm hoping I'll just get better, you know? I just kind of got to learn how the gun shoulders and how it feels. First couple of times I shot it, it was terrible. But then, as I got a few more rounds through it, I kind of started learning how the gun swung and where I needed to be shooting. I've got high hopes for the season for this gun. You guys might know I'm shooting the Stoker 3000. Last 3 or 4 seasons, and you know, I was just wearing out. I was having too many jams and misfires, and I was just having a lot of issues with it not cycling. So I had a lot of birds last season that got away on maybe the second or third or even first attempts because I got the old Stoker click. So I'm pretty excited to try this gun out. I also bought the Pattern Master Code Black Duck. And Jake from Chasing Green raves about these chokes, so I figured I'd try one. I'm still going to be using improved cylinder, September for teal, probably October and most of November, because in the past I've used pretty much an improved cylinder most of the season, and now I'll probably move to this Pattern Master late December for the January mallards, and definitely for geese in February and snow geese in February and March. So I think it'll be most useful for me when I'm hunting snow geese, because a lot of times they lock up at about 50-60 yards, and that's the only opportunity that you're going to get. The biggest reason I bought these, the Pattern Master, I really don't think I need it during teal season because a lot of our shots are at 10 to 15 yards. I also bought a dozen and a half Dakota inflatables. Pretty excited to use these this season. I chose these because they're so light. There's just not a lot there for weight. So, as Jake from Chasing Green has said, these are going to have really good movement. He uses these in the water, and I kind of asked on Hardcore Waterfowl what everybody was using, and it was a mix between Lifetime and Dakotas. And because I'd used Dakotas and liked them in the past, decided to go with the Dakotas. The other thing I like about Dakotas is when I'm walking in, they're not banging against each other, making a ton of noise. So because it's such a soft plastic decoy, I think it's going to make my walk in easier. Another reason I chose these over the Lifetime is that when I get to the water and I'm walking in, or even kayaking in, and I'm walking around with decoys, the Lifetime, because of the design, the hole will fill up with water, and as you're walking through the water, it'll create a lot of friction and drag. And I didn't like that, because if I'm walking 3 foot of water, I just want to be able to drag my decoys behind me. And there's just too much friction and drag on the Lifetime. So that's why I chose the Dakotas over the Lifetimes. I also switched into a lighter weight this year. These weights came with 4-ounce lead on them, and I put 2-ounce fishing sinkers on here. So a lot of the hunting I do early season is going to be prairie marsh, not really big water. So I'm hoping that these 2 ounces are going to be enough. I think they will be if, you know, I take the time to set the decoy and go around each one and step the weight into the mud, into the smartweed and grass or whatever's growing there. So I do think these 2-ounce weights will be enough, except on extremely windy days. The manufacturer of these rigs to put an extra swivel and loop on here that I can take these weights off, so I can always put the 4-ouncers back on. And that was Father and Son products, I think. Father and Son was the brand I bought these. It was really nice of them to work with me. And shells. I'm sure a lot of you guys couldn't find shells. Now in late August, I think there's probably plenty of shells out there now, but early August I was getting worried I wasn't going to find any. So I'm shooting Federal number 7s for teal, which should be just fine for how close we shoot them. And then I bought these Fiocchi number 3s, and these are zinc plated. So I've never shot anything really except Federal and some cheap Winchester, so I'm interested to try these. Should be denser than just steel. It's a little bit lighter, 1 1/5 ounce, 3-inch number 3 shot load, but the zinc plate is still shot. Should help me knock them down. But first weekend in September, I'll be in Nebraska hunting teal with Elliot and Carl freelance duck hunting. And then the following 3 weekends I'll be in Kansas hunting teal. Then I'll have 1 week off. And my grandma's already stole me for that weekend. She's like, what weekend are you free? I'm like, well, that's pretty much just 1 weekend. She's like, all right, can you come over and help us do some stuff in the yard? I'm like, sure, of course. And then my weekends are filled up, and I've got plans to take some friends out from Oklahoma, and possibly a friend from Florida, go out with him late October, early November. And then I will be getting some hunts in with Chasing Green, possibly teal season, and then definitely in November. Lord willing, I'm planning on going down to visit him and duck hunt with him over Thanksgiving break. Also, hopefully in December, I'll be hunting with Jake. And there should be hunts all throughout the year with Elliot from freelance duck hunting. This is going to be a busy season. I've got a really busy class schedule. It's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I'm also going to have one teal hunt coming out last season. And I've got, I think, about 8 videos from mostly January coming out this season. I'm going to be releasing those most likely November, December. I've got some good content coming up, and a lot of it from last season. I'll do my best to get as many videos out for this season as possible. I hope you guys have a successful season. You're always welcome to text me through Instagram. If you got any questions about any ways that I hunt or any questions about faith, I'm always happy to answer those. I'll just close in prayer. Father, I pray that you be glorified this duck season through this YouTube channel that you've given me. And Lord, I pray that your name would be known throughout duck hunters across America and on YouTube.